Helen.
Hello.
Hi, you're a producer. You're a producer of today's hackathon.
Yes.
This weekend's hackathon, exactly, together with Abbey Road Studios. How are you feeling after so many hours awake?
I'm really good. A little bit tired. I think I had 1 hour's sleep last night, but everybody seems to have woken up. It's very exciting today. I'm really excited to see what they came up with.
I have seen that you are also mentoring partly, yeah?
A little bit, I try, yeah. I mean, I'm not a coder, but I've taken part in hackathons before, and I do some music tech as part of my own music projects, so yeah, I try and help when I can.
Yeah. Maybe let's tell us something about your music project, alright?
Sure.
You're up to Androdes.
Yes, Androdes was the last kind of full-length project I did. It was a sci-fi based dance electronica project, which we kind of built some interesting tech for, some homemade SPDs, so electronic drum pads, a lot of LED programs, stuff, and cool projections and things. So that was kind of a long project. It took about 1.5 years, I think, to build. And we're just kind of coming to the end of performing it now and starting on a new project that we're hoping to start touring in February. So yeah, Androdes is kind of going in the cupboard, but hopefully we'll have a new thing out soon.
So how did you exactly come up with the idea of Androdes?
I mean, I've always kind of been a sci-fi nerd. Obsessed with Tron and Blade Runner, and I think growing up I wanted to be a film score composer, and when I was a little bit older and I got into dance music and electronic music, especially Daft Punk and Porter Robinson and things like that, I kind of wanted to see if I could kind of bring the two together and make dance music that was a little bit more cinematic and more story based. So we kind of came up with this idea of cinematronica to try and bring a bit more drama and storytelling to dance music.
But was there one specific moment, let's say, when you just came up with the idea, all right, now I want to combine this music background with science fiction and create something?
Yeah, I think it's been bubbling up in my brain for a long time, but it was also the first year I went to Burning Man, which is a big music festival in America, where they do a lot of big light installations, a lot of LED art, and a lot of dance music, and I think just that was so overwhelming for me as an experience. It was the kind of catalyst for me to go out and try and make my own project.
Right. Helen, I know that you are also advisor. You are the advisor of emerging technologies for startups, for some entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Can you tell something about it?
Yeah, so I have a slightly strange background for music. My degree was in music, but after university I actually went into investment banking for a few years, specializing in technology banking. So I still do part-time advisory for startups in the technology world. It's a thing that I quite like to stay close to, not just for music tech, but kind of all emerging tech and exciting new frontier technologies. So yeah, sometimes my time is stretched a little bit thin between everything, but yeah, try and keep up to date as much as possible with that.
So these are not just music startups?
No, so this is across the board. I do some of my favorite ones are obviously music technology, but I'm also involved in kind of healthcare tech and AI and fintech companies as well. So it's a big range.
Would you say that there is some common ground between music, business, advisory?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I think it depends kind of what brain you have, but yeah, I think more and more now musicians are allowed to think like business people, and I really try and promote that with musicians to stay independent and try and be creative, but also run their creativity like a business. So it is a little bit like being a startup if you're an artist, because you know, you have to kind of raise funds in the same way and access the market in the same way. So I try and encourage musicians to try and think like startup founders as much as possible and apply those kind of methodologies.
From your perspective of a musician and advisor and someone who's got a really vast knowledge about startups, would you say that mobile is a way to go in music?
100%, yeah. It's the way the vast majority of people consume their music on a daily basis now. It's really changed the way people access music, they discover new music especially, and I think it's the responsibility of the people building apps and gateways to that to make sure that the right music rises to the top, and people really do have access to a big range of genres. So I think it's super important that the kind of mobile interfaces of the future take that into account.
Thank you, Helen. Thank
No
you
problem.
for the interview.
Thank you.